This will all likely take a moment because I've got to reload the game and then load the replay. Relays that I downloaded today that I don't know how to use yet. Boom. Oh, there's a good one. Stream will be right back. Okay. Okay. Oh no, I might have done that wrong. Sorry for anybody watching this later, because I might have to exit the replay and come back into it. I guess I can just do it without my Ollie OBS stuff, but it's so nice to have those. Alright, so now we are loading up on Volskaya Foundry. While we're doing that, let's look at the... yep, I screwed up that part, so I'm not going to be able to see the experience breakdown where I really want, but... Alright, we got a Diva, we got a Li Ming, we got a Sylvanas, a Stukov, and a Johanna. Versus Tassadar, Cassia, Anduin, Varian, and Sonya. So they're going for a very lock you down with taunt and blow you up type of thing. And for Johanna, we really need to go Laws of Hope here, because Varian's going to take Shield Breaker and blast your hold your ground out of the water. Hit the nitrous. So I really like pro moves at 1, just because the movement speed gives you so frequently. Okay, so we did a better job of clearing the initial wave. We rotate up. Go, 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 go. So Echo, if you're going to delay right there rather than rotate with the team, just start delaying them right away down here. And then as they're coming back, just stay in here and continue to delay them. We're okay with that. Johanna can get away with quite a lot, being able to use Blessed Shield, or not Blessed Shield, Shield Glare to dismount them from afar, and Iron Skin to run away if she doesn't like the engagement. Alright, so good job. We got on this camp right out of the chute, which I really like. Let's see, I think they're going to cap theirs just before. So they capped theirs at 119, we cap ours at 121, 122. So I think they just may have had a little bit more immediate damage. I think Sylv got there first for us. They had Anduin and Cassia get right to it. Now, one thing that I really liked recently that I saw, it came from Better Than Bots. So they hit this siege camp right out of the gate. It spawned at 1 minute, they capped it. And what that did for them, because you'll see the 3-minute timer going, because they capped it at 1, before the objective was finished, they were able to cap it a second time. Similar to what we always hear with the fortification camps. Now the fortification camps do recharge a little bit faster, and so that's kind of the common, but if you have enough camp clear that you can pull those off just in rapid succession, you can delay quite a bit on that first objective and get something done. Alright. Pretty even fight here. They don't really have the tools to kill us yet. We don't have the tools to kill them yet. They taunt Joe. Oh, Joe. Oh, I said that, and we, Laws of Hope actually saved you there, Echo, just because you have 2 tools to use. Varian just had to wait out when the shield was down, and then they got the taunt and the fend. Oh, alright, my friend, right here on this map, if you take Mercenary Queen, the turrets are bigger. They do more damage. I got a teammate that loves the possession as well. I just don't think it's for this map. Okay, so they're starting to stagger us early. They're going to run that blow up over and over and over again. So we need to recognize the fact that taunt is on an extremely low cooldown of 16 seconds, and they're just going to keep going with it. They're going to throw out the fend, they're going to throw out the taunt, they're going to wall us, so we are isolated, and we're going to be in trouble. My guess is we're going to try to contest this objective too early. They're going to blow us up and they're going to get the objective. Spread it up just a little bit to see. Yeah, they're quick on picking up this camp again. Alright, so good news, we got 7 before we went in. Thank you for that. Bad news, they now have 2 turrets, we only have 1. We deploy our turret, they deploy their turret. We need to send in Diva Mech goes. We lose Diva in the process because they jumped and taunted her. Yeah, so that was a small micro mistake in that we can send the mech forward without Diva being there. So we just need to space that properly so that Diva wasn't in a scary position, because we don't want her to be there when the mech explodes, because then we know Varian's going to taunt her, she won't get back in her mech. Bad news. Ooh. Good save by Stukov, but that looked like it was going to be another one. Oh, can't see because this thing's over it now. Now they get it. Let's see which school of thought they go with. So the most common, I would say, is that people jump into Triglav, they take it to top lane, they try to set up the second objective. For my part, I would have liked them to have finished this tower because the Triglav has enough health on it, but the experience in those towers is going to be banged. Ooh, trying a PvP with the driver is kind of foolish. The driver wants to make sure that they are going full siege. Because if you PvP, 1, you just take more damage from the towers and such, and 2, you don't do as much damage to the towers. And the way we win in MOBAs is not actually through kills. It is through killing enemy structures. You know, the enemy gate is down, the enemy core is all that matters. It doesn't matter if we have the sloppiest game, we die a bazillion times. If we kill the enemy core, we won the game. Get this capped. We're coming down. theirs isn't quite up yet. The problem is their 10s. They're going to clear this. They have a fountain and a wall. We don't. Nice orb there. Oh, they didn't clear it. Instead going for their camp and trying to get a little bit of a pressure lead. But we want to keep them down here if we can. Okay, we rotate safe. The reason we wanted to is we wanted to buy time for the camp to split push for us. And so if we force a response from them mid, and they can't be here, then it keeps pushing. Because we weren't going to win the race to get up there, so we just had to keep pushing. Saw a bouncy ball come out, saw a taunt come out.
Such a feeble
Yeah, level 13, if Giant Dwarf plays this right, it's going to be scary to let go.
An access terminal will be online in a moment.
It's pulled away by Anduin. I realize we're doing this video a little bit faster, but we're in kind of a downtime with macro. We don't want to leave Sonya to her own device at the bottom too much if we can help it.
Control it and you can pilot the
Yes, if I were Sonya right now, I would have sieged bottom and knocked down the wall. Yeah, they're 13. Big fight here. Way, drop a turret early. Nice silence from Sylvanas. Sylvanas gets zapped. We didn't get the mech explosion. The leap. Yeah, Diva's gonna die.
hero slain.
For Stukov, I would recommend Flailing Swipe. You've done a great job with the massive shoves, but the Flailing Swipe knocks out multiple people. So if you could knock back Varian,
Red team has destroyed the fort.
Sonya, and Cassia, that's a pretty big deal. Again, your massive shoves have been fantastic. The cooldown's great, but you could have knocked away the whole team, which would be helpful. They should be getting the Healy camp and the turret and then backing off when you guys show top, because they've got enough charge. Sonya just fails. They come back with turrets. They even have enough time. They probably could have sieged and taken out this wall. So as soon as the beacon hits 50%, we need to make sure that we're on it, type of thing. Oh, they let a lot of siege go up here. They could have left one person. Sieged. Oh, very absorbed all sorts of damage there. Wow, this team fight's really going in our favor, and it really shouldn't be. Oh, the leap. Nice. Yeah, this Surge and Blade is so busted. I'm glad it got toned down. So we want to try to keep the team fight
Blue
on
team
the
has taken
objective,
control of our
just
protector.
because we didn't want them to get the channel. Yeah, this ford's gone. If they want it, they just have to auto the ford. Hellstorm getting all sorts of stacks after that. Yeah, the ford's gone. They should have traded a little more Punisher help to secure that fort. That was a misplay on their part. I can't actually remember the team name that you're playing. I know the players. I know Night Raven. I know Giant Dwarf. I know Demon Brand, but yeah, Diva down here trying to even up. This should not have lived. That was an absolute mistake on their part.
Hero slain.
Oh, they come down, they get Diva. They should be absolutely going aggro right here. Yeah, they're coming. We capped it, but they got the item. So that one's just a matter of getting the team there, knowing, hey, they just killed Diva. We need to be careful. So they're going to get their turret. They've already got our turret. So they'll have 2 items to, I believe, our 0. Yep. We take the camp. We've got catapult pressure in 2 lanes. So similar to last map where we had the structure advantage, they have the structure advantage. The structure advantage means we can be patient, or they can be patient in this case, and wait for catapults to show and wait for us to deal with the catapults and then go aggressive somewhere else. With catapults will naturally defend. So boom, we react top, they take the healing kit. So they've got 3 items, they're chasing us down. We're just trying to clear. Oh yeah, it was dead.
Hero slain.
Varian did take the correct level 13 to deal with Johanna. Echo, I wouldn't mind going through builds a bit with you on Johanna. They made the right call of get a kill and just siege right here. Diva, you need to be with the team. I can appreciate the work ethic up here, but they don't have Johanna, which means they have no front line, which means you're soon to have to. You're not going to siege down there fast enough to make up for 5 of them sieging up here. So it's great that we got so much of that wall, but
yeah,
online. So they, by taking that top key and the beacon being bottom, that's bad news for us. They're 20s. They can be patient, wait for catapult pressure, and they can even take the fight because they have 20s. Sonya down here charging. If I'm them, I come in and take this. This is mine. Even if I have to burn 2 turrets for it, if I get your turret, I'm still ahead on turrets. You don't have any turrets. I likely get a kill and just keep the momentum in my favor. Oh, Hellstone got away. We deployed the turret. Sylvanas not so lucky. His Caspian is super overtuned at this point. Yeah, they just need to get in the trig lab and go march top. Little battle between the turrets there. Oh yeah, looking at the timestamp now, that's exactly what they do, is they're gonna open up a wall, walk past the wall, and kill Thor. They're actually spending too much time getting there, but can't fault them for being foolishness on killing that turret. Yeah, there's no way for us to stop him at this point. We had 2 dead. It doesn't matter. So, okay, a couple ideas on what to do there. Yeah, we got a few points that were a bit unlucky in team fights. I would say that what probably cost us the most was when we weren't communicating when they were missing off the map. And so that meant we were getting caught by a variant taunt, which was exactly the win condition they were looking for. When we're behind, we don't have to go out to collect the soak. We can very much let the soak come into us. I'm going to back up so we can see a little bit of the map. Break. So picking up the soak here is a whole lot safer than picking up the soak out here, right? Makes sense, simple enough. But we don't have to actively clear the wave. We actually want the wave to stay on our side of the map, so long as we're not taking structure damage for it. So we soak the experience, their wave kills our wave, they don't soak the experience, and we start to catch up. And so by freezing those lanes, that gives us an opportunity to catch back up. Their wave is naturally stronger than our wave because it's got a catapult. And so it's going to stay on our side of the map. When they first introduced the structure changes and the experience changes for passive experience from killing a fort and things like that, there was a a fear among high-level players, if you will, where they wouldn't kill a fort until they would soften it up, but they didn't want the catapult pressure because they didn't want to lose the soak chance. And so then they would get a big team fight, and all of a sudden they'd kill a fort, kill a keep, and then they were okay with it because they didn't want to have everything get frozen on the enemy side away from them, and they would just find that they killed a fort and they ended up behind in experience for that. So Blizzard tweaked the system a little bit, but we can still absolutely freeze the experience on our side to allow for that. Using this mid lane right here, if it's right in here and it's shooting Johanna instead of the wall, we can pick up the experience as the waves are crashing. It's not killing our wall, and the enemy can't come in here and get the experience because Johanna's going to scare him off and the walls are going to do damage to him. And so slowly we catch up. But that can be a way, if you're down 15, 17, you can get 16 before they get 18 by freezing the experience on your side of the map. It sucks not to have the map control. Yeah, they're probably going to get some camps, things like that, but the experience that a wave gives you outweighs a camp, and so it's a big deal for us to be able to do that. I'm going to wrap this one up. I'm not going to get another one tonight, but it was great to be able to knock these two out. Feel free to send me some questions over Discord. I guess I don't actually know my Discord info off the top of my head, but I am the only Valkymer in NGS, and let's see, I am Valkymer number 1679 in Discord, so feel free to send me some messages there if you have any questions, and we will look at another one here coming up. Ultimately, I know there's at least 2 more in this set that Hellstorm had sent me, so thanks everybody, and I'll talk to you later.